Chat, are we good?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, starting stream now.
Hello, BSN, Blockey Sports Network. We are back. It's time. BHL Finals. We got the Philadelphia Freedom. We're at Philadelphia. The Seattle Golden Eagles, the visiting team. This entire season built up to this moment. Beside me, we got ZDXW, The Money, and Ghostyferret on the desk. How we doing, guys?
Pretty
Fantastic.
good.
I'm well.
We
Is
excited?
it just me or does Al sound scuffed?
He sounds the same as normal.
I'm very excited, Al.
I myself, I'm quite excited. I cannot wait for these two teams to get into play today. It should be a very even matchup. Should be a very close series. Let's dive into things. Let's dive in first to the visiting team, the Seattle Golden Eagles. Ghostyferret, what have you seen out of them this playoffs? What have you seen out of them this season? We obviously know they have a Kuzo. Thoughts, opinions?
Yeah, no, they've been very dominant this season ever since acquiring Arax. I feel like the one close game they did play was against this team they're playing in the finals right now, the Philadelphia Freedom, which I believe went to overtime. But they've been playing really well all playoffs. Game 1 was a little shaky against the Cobras, but I think since then they've looked really good.
And then
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The thing about this team though is they aren't a fast team. It takes a while for them to get settled in. It takes a while for them to get the nerves kind of toned down because they are a very nervous team.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it in the past. The Carolina game was kind of shaky to start. Akuzo said he was nervous himself. And then game 2, they locked in, and it was much more dominant. Let's bounce onto the other side of things. Let's go to the Philadelphia Freedom. They've looked pretty much dominant all playoffs. The Money, what have you seen out of them? How are they going to go up against this Seattle Golden Eagles fast-paced offense?
I think Philadelphia will be just fine. Like, they do have the best defense in the league, I believe, as they allowed the least goals this season, with Spooky Mount being the backbone in net, and they have arguably the best pure defender in the league, Goriest. So they should have a pretty easy time defending against a Kuzo. My gripes with this team is how Mikes and Goriest will do offensively against Tango and Arax, as they're probably the best defensive second line in the league, so I don't think we'll see much action when both second lines are out.
Yep, that's a pretty good summary. ZD, I know you haven't been here much this season, but it's a pleasure to have you anyways. What do you expect from these teams going into a finals matchup? I know it's a little bit different than just the regular playoffs. You know, this is a bit more at stake.
Well, obviously it's the finals. Of course there's more at stake. You know, I'm going to expect Philly's going to jump out to an early series lead because Seattle, I would say they have a fearless leader in TJF, but he's very fearful. And I don't see them coming out to a hot start, but slow is smooth, smooth is fast, slow and steady wins the race. So I think the Eagles are going to come out on top, but it's going to be hard fought. I could see this going the distance.
Yeah, totally could see it going the distance.
I would like to add, actually, you can't mention Philadelphia without mentioning Penley, who always steps up his game for playoffs. Sorry, I forgot to mention it during my segment on Philadelphia. Penley and his line mate is Radium for this game. Radium's also very, very good this playoffs.
Yeah,
and Philadelphia always seems to perform better in the postseason. So
I want to stir the pot here a little bit. Will Penley be as effective since he's muted?
I don't think that has affected things so far.
I think ball doesn't lie. So like,
I have no idea, bro.
I don't think it's affected things so far. Radium obviously having a great series against the Storm, as the Money mentioned. I'm going to open it up to the whole panel here. The last time these two teams met was in the regular season. Seattle coming out on top 4-3, but a little bit of controversy. You know, there was 2 forced through goals by Kuzo in that game. Philadelphia wasn't at full strength. They didn't have mics. Do we expect to see a different outcome or a similar outcome to that game?
I'll start us off. I think we're gonna see a pretty similar outcome. You know, having Mike's back in place of Disky from Gundy is huge for this Philadelphia Freedom team, but I don't think that's really going to be a factor because I know TJF and Akuzo on their side. They watch a lot of tape. They see how they play. So I think they're kind of finding ways to combat that, and it's going to kind of cancel it out.
I think Philadelphia has not only a full team, but they are a better team now. And like ZDXW mentioned, Seattle's, and Ghostyferret mentioned this as well, Seattle's a bit of a nervous team where it's mostly Akuzo who's not in control of his nerves when it comes to big games like this.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, the one thing, I've been around the game for a while, I coach actual hockey, and teams that have a stick up their ass with a game plan typically do not succeed. So Seattle, I know that they've been in the lab, as the youngins will say, and they've been cooking up some strategies. But what happens when the strategy doesn't work or something doesn't go the way they plan? Are they willing to make the adjustment? Can they make the adjustment mid-game, mid-series? And I think that's going to be the ultimate question mark for Seattle. If they can prove that, that's no longer a question mark in my eyes.
That kind of leads into my next question. The Seattle is such a high-powered offensive team. They have Akuzo, they have Tango, two great forwards, and then on the exact opposite side of things, we have Philadelphia with such great defense. You got Gorius, you got Penley. Mike's has had a great season defensively. What happened? Which team do you think falters first? Do you think the high offense comes through, falters first, and Seattle has to switch things up, or do you think the defense of Philadelphia is going to falter first?
No, I think that the defense is going to step up here, and it's going to kind of stymie this, Seattle offense, especially with Spooky Mountain. I feel like we haven't talked enough about him. He hasn't been, quite in the form that he was with Saskatoon, but he's looked great this season for the most part, I think. And I could see him stealing a couple goals, kind of knocking down the mental of the Seattle offense and kind of, getting him to a rough start. And I think that the Philadelphia Freedom could jump this, especially with Mimi, who's not been known to be great and early in the game with not too many shots. One P3 from somewhere on the boards could just sneak by Mimi and rattle the Seattle team.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. The age-old saying is defense wins championships, right? It's having a structure in place and then building off that. And I think Philadelphia has the talent to score and go into a scoring race with Seattle. But can Seattle shut it down? Can they do what Philadelphia is really good at? That's my question.
I agree. Which is why I think there will be 0 goals scored this entire series. And it will go to the shootout in every game.
Oh, there's no shootouts.
It's okay.
Oh, my bad. All right, now. I think we
Anyways,
should probably get into predictions.
yeah. Quickly before that, which player comes out on top? Do you think Penley or Akuzo? Quickly down the line. Ghostyferret, go ahead.
Henley.
Penley.
Akuzo if this is over 5 games.
I'm gonna go with Penley myself. And then with that, let's jump into predictions. Ghostyferret, let's start us off. What's your prediction for the series?
I think it's gonna be a close series, close games, in every game. But I think the Freedom will take this in 4.
I believe in the sweep streak continuing. I think the Freedom take this in 3, but I still think this is going to be a close series.
All right, I'm going off the board here. Geagles in 5.
Ooh, we like
Ooh,
it.
okay.
DD with the risk taker. Obviously, as the money mentioned, there's been nothing but sweeps this playoffs, and I hope the narrative changes just for the entertainment's sake. But I am also agreeing with Ghostyferret. I think the Freedom are going to take this in 4 series. Go ahead.
So I believe it was the last finals or last year's playoffs. We had a couple games go to triple, quadruple, OT. Can we make an agreement that if one of those games happens, it counts as 2 games?
Okay, ZD trying to spice things up at the last moment, trying to pull for the Geagles. If Geagles win in double overtime, maybe 2 games goes on his side.
No. It has to go past 3. It has to be 2 games. It has to be at least 2 games.
Well, ZD is trying to spice things
I
up
don't know.
with some interesting rule changes, but that'll do it for the pregame show. We will see you guys up in the booth. Only about a minute till puck drop. I've been Alfresco. We will send it up to the booth with Youppi.
Bye, guys.
Hello, hello, hello. The camera is not centered. We'd love to see that. I think it's good now.
Am I doing
All right.
play-by-play or not?
You
Go
can
ahead.
play-by-play and then ZD can color, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Alright, word. Welcome everybody. 20 seconds out from puck drop. I'm here joined by your play-by-play for the night, DeMoney, and the color commentator ZDXW, who will be covering the action
Howdy.
tonight. I'm gonna be here too, though, for fun, for the love of the game.
Yup. For yeah.
Oh shit! I'll go between the benches. Put
For the
me in between the
passion.
benches.
Oh yeah. No, I think yeah, ZDXW between
play-by-play.
the benches, and then Youppi can do play-by-play.
That works. Oh wait,
Because
me
Youppi's the
play-by-play?
camera, so it wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Or no. Color
No, no.
commentate. My bad.
If I play-by-play.
I can still color com.
Yeah, just let him color com. I don't want to color com.
Can somebody
Okay.
send me to
Yeah. Sounds good.
Adventure? I'm in between the benches already.
Okay. BHL Finals starts now. Long anticipated series between the two heavyweights of the North and South Division. Puck is sent back for TJF. A missed pass there. Penley will send it up. TJF pings it back into the Freedom Zone. Akuzo pressures that on Penley. On the board, Penley gets past him. Penley cutting to the middle, trying to get past Akuzo, but he can't. Puck is sent out of the zone. Penley will fake the handoff to his line mate, trying to get past Akuzo, who pings it into the corner. TJF behind his own net. Akuzo tries to pull it out of the corner. Penley's on him, though. Penley chases around the net, elects to leave it for Radium. Radium gets a sharp angle shot off. That hits the post. TJF now, behind his own net. Radium 7 out to the middle, pang away by Akuzo before Radium could get the shot off. TJF trying to clear the zone. Philly has not generated many shots yet, but they have pressured very well in the offensive zone as Akuzo looks to break it out. Penley takes it from him. Penley, quick little move. Gets around Akuzo. Penley's in. Penley shoots. Save Mimi. He'll glove that one.
Great composure by the Geagles goaltender Mitch Mimi, longtime veteran. Could say that this is our league's Marc-Andre Fleury. Except he doesn't. I guess how many cups does Mimi have? He has a couple, right?
0, I believe.
Don't think
Zero?
he has any.
He
Yeah.
has
Zero.
one as a backup goalie. He didn't really play that much.
Hey, a ring's a ring,
Yeah.
bro.
He's
Ring's
on
a
the
ring.
Bandits, right? S9.
Rings a ring.
Penley wins it back. Tries to get a quick shot off, but Tango pings that one away. Goriest on the ice now as Penley will get a change. Both second lines out. Tango tries to send a stretch pass up for Arax. That misses. Mike sends it the other way for Goriest. Goriest can't get anything going. Tango behind his own net. Goriest shadowing Tango successfully. Tango can't quite get the pullback off on him. Goriest's pass is off the mark, and that allows Arax to clear. Spooky Mount. Pass up for Goriest from the goalie. Tango pings that one away before Goriest can get anything off of that. Goriest pass to Mike's, defended by Arax. Arax now, his stretch pass fails. Mike's pushed into the corner. Arax will clear. Puck is out to Mike's. Near the Philadelphia blue line, Arax intercepts that one. In the corner now, Mike successfully clears. Puck is out to Tango for the Eagles. He can't do anything with it. Good pullback on Mike's there. Gorius now for the Freedom. Passes off the mark. Arax has an opportunity. That's denied by Mike's, who will take it behind his own net. Any thoughts so far, ZD?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that, we failed to mention in the pregame is this matchup, Tango versus Gorius. Gorius, renowned defensive defenseman. Tango, renowned forward voodoo BS, pull crap out of his hat type of guy. And we'll see if that's the matchup, because I could see Akuzo and Penley matching each other. Penley scores one, I could see Akuzo scoring one. Right? So I think this
agree.
could come down to
Radium right in front, he scores!
I say that, and here comes Radium making Akuzo look like an idiot. Damn!
Radium 7.
This guy's been
Signs.
hot these playoffs. Holy.
He sure has. He does benefit from Penley being on his line, but he's certainly done things himself.
All right,
this entire playoffs.
let's see how the Eagles respond here. Okay, a little sneaky goal by Radium, and the Eagles, they need to respond here.
TJF up for Akuzo. Akuzo gets around Penley, tries the short side. That's easily turned away. Penley behind his own net. Penley now can't get past Akuzo. Akuzo's pullback fails. Akuzo trying to cut to the middle. Can't quite get past Radium. Radium defended by TJF. TJ on him. He'll clear out to Akuzo, who whiffs. Good pullback to clear it into the freedom zone, but Radium 7 is back for it. Akuzo pressures that puck unsuccessfully, but he meets up at the line again. Forces it back into the corner. Akuzo driving the net. Radium 7 is there to block the shot attempt. Freedom will look to change as Goriest is on now. He'll try to get past TJF. Penley's still on for the Freedom. TJF now. In his own corner.
Let's see if TJ can spring Tango here. Favorable
Yeah,
matchup, Tango versus Mike's right now. But Gorius giving him fits.
Tango's always looking, TJF is always looking to pass, as he led the league in assists this season and was nominated for Playmaker of the Year. Tango now. Defended by Mike's.
TJ or just accused?
Mike's the pullback, the step back. Defended by Tango. What did you say? Sorry.
Was that because TJF is a
catch
good
that.
playmaker or Akuzo's just that good?
I think it's a little bit of both. Pass, lead on for Mike's. Save, Mimi.
That's my veteran goaltender right there. Massive save with 15.7 seconds left in the period. If you're Seattle, you're looking to get out of this just being a 1-goal game, right? 2 goals, especially in the last 30 seconds of the period. It's a ball buster, right? So I think Seattle's looking to just maintain this scoreline for the next 15.7 seconds.
Mimi a clutch save. Keeps this a 1-goal game. Penley tries to get the shot off the face-off, but he whiffs on it. Tango clearing it. Akuzo, 7 seconds left. Breaking past Penley. Akuzo's in. He shoots off the post. Penley clears it to the corner. No time. And that'll end the first period.
Oh, both teams doing a line match there, and it almost works in favor of the Eagles. That could be something that we look forward to down the stretch. Any power play opportunities, less than 30 seconds left in the period. Tango and Akuzo, that could be a lethal offensive lineup.
Yeah, let's go between the benches now with, I don't know how ZDXW got down there from the booth so fast, but...
well, I've been here the entire
time.
time.
I think.
I've been here the entire time.
Oh, no, I think you're just very fast.
Yeah, he's very fast.
Like, you just ran really fast.
Yeah, I just got told there's free beer down here. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So I've been leaning over the benches. What I can overhear TJF screaming to his team, stay the course, lock up Penley, and get to work.
3-3-3.
And then I can overhear on the Freedom side, Penley's just saying, those guys suck. Back to you.
No, back to Ghostyferret.
Yeah, I mean, the Freedom getting that 1 goal there is huge for them. Radium 7's been really well this playoffs. It's kind of a freak bounce almost. It's like you don't really know what happened there. Everybody clicked the puck and it just slid into the net. But I mean, when you're hot, you're hot. You're gonna find ways to score. For me, the Eagles look a little nervous. I've noticed Exo's whiffing on some pucks I feel like he normally wouldn't whiff on. TJ is struggling behind the net sometimes. It looks like when Tango, he could have sprung Tango, but he was struggling to break it out against, I believe it was Goriest. The Eagles look nervous, and that's not good for them.
Yep. They honestly just take a deep breath. Okay, relax. It's a 5-game series. It's not going to be a win or loss after 1 period, right? They just need to hit the reset and play, well, not ball. Play blocky puck.
Yeah, no.
I agree. All right, back up to the booth we go as the puck drop impending. I do agree with the guys between the benches here. The Eagles certainly need to play faster if they want to keep up with Penley and Radium on this first line. Nababas or Akuzo with an early P3. That dies in traffic. TJF trying to find Akuzo in center ice. That pass is swatted away by Penley. Up to Radium 7, who's defended by TJF. Penley wins the foot race for that pass. Akuzo on him. Forces it into the Freedom Zone before it's quickly cleared out by Radium. TJF trying to break it out of his own corner. Penley, good pullback, doesn't get the shot off. Penley out for Radium. Radium can't enter the zone. Akuzo's in. He has a breakaway.
Big
Save Spooky
save.
Mount.
That is
He
one
gave
thing
him
I've
no
noticed from
room.
Spooky Mount. 2 seasons ago, Spooky Mount stays back close to his goal line, and he's out aggressing. Evolution in one of the best goaltenders' games.
Spooky Mount finding himself in the finals again. His last finals appearance was S18 in his rookie Vezina season. Or did he was the no, Chokington won the Vezina. He was
Shocker.
nominated though. He's been nominated every season since. Here's Penley. TJF getting a pass to Akuzo. Akuzo can't quite get the P3 off. Penley has been in his face this entire game. Akuzo behind the net. Penley now frees that puck. He'll look to break it out. And he does, but Akuzo, good defense there. Tango almost burns Penley.
Going for a jump scare on Penley.
Yeah. Good cut there. Almost gets past one of the best defenders in the league. Here's Mike's denying his own entry from Tango. Denying it from Arax too. But Tango able to defend the breakaway. Mike's now. Still in the corner. Drives the net. I believe he tried to pull that back. Tried to fool Mimi, but he whiffed on it anyways. Here's Tango. Whiffs on the puck. Can't break it out. Mike's in the corner. Tries the short side, but he misses narrowly. Gorius now. Up the boards. Mike's keeps it in the zone. Arax will clear though. Here's Arax in the corner. Mike's now. Gets the puck past Tango, but does not get the body past. Oh, he gets past Arax. The curve to the middle. Saved by Beamy.
That could have been dangerous there. And one thing is Philadelphia early off, we are just halfway over in this game. Philadelphia's been very opportunistic on minor mistakes by the Geagles. One of them's ended up in the net, and they've gotten countless other opportunities because of that. Okay, can the Geagles capitalize on any slight mistake Philadelphia produces? Only time will tell.
Mike's almost gets a quick shot off the faceoff. Puck is back in the Philadelphia zone. Arax pressures on Radium 7 now. I'm assuming Mike's will get a change soon. Tango now in his own corner as Radium 7 marched that puck down the ice.
Oh, critical
Radium
chance
now
by the Eagles.
has a
They cannot
chance.
capitalize.
Good chance there. Penley takes it away from... Oh my god! What a shot and what a save by Mimi! Akuzo now on the ice. Tango will get a change. TJF not realizing, but he gets on in time.
He was too busy typing Mimi Legacy
TJF.
game.
Oh, that's a near miss as TJF hit it off his own post. Penley now trying to drive to the middle, but is unable to do so. TJF defending against him. Akuzo will pressure Radium. He'll send one up the boards for Penley. Penley trying to get around TJF. He can't. Penley, good pullback on Akuzo. Has one demand to beat. He beats him. Gets around Mimi and scores!
There it is.
Penley
Another critical
with
mistake.
Philadelphia's second of the game.
Another critical mistake.
Penley, what a goal there. Drags it through Akuzo. Gets around TJF. And scores on the far side as Mimi left it a little bit open. Definitely not his fault, though. Face-off underway. Akuzo gets past Penley, but doesn't get a shot off. Akuzo back for TJF. He'll whiff on the P3. TJF can't get another shot. Stolen by Penley. Penley back in his own zone. Pressured very closely by Akuzo. Akuzo driving the middle. TJF's P3 goes wide. Mayhem in front of the net, and Akuzo
Wow.
scores.
That's... Oh! Gorius! What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Goriest own gold.
Dude, I was gonna say, the Eagles might be out of it this game, and then the Freedom just do that. Holy crap.
I
got a game.
apologize for the lackluster call there, as I was very confused. Puck just pinballed around. Penley trying to get a quick run for the freedom. Save Mimi.
Huge save by Mitch
Right in
Gagner.
front. Penley turns it over. Akuzo now along the near boards. We got a game. Akuzo aiming for the short side, driving the net. Paying away by Spooky Mount. Penley the other way. Penley can't get past TJF. He'll force it to the corner. TJF, good defense there. Puck is sent out. No, Goriest keeps it in somehow. Akuzo on Goriest in the corner. He'll free the puck. 2-on-1 for the Geagles. Akuzo can't get anything going as Goriest back-checked that one masterfully. Akuzo, good forecheck on Penley. Akuzo has a shot opportunity. It's saved by Spooky Mount. I believe Penley got his stick on that. 1 second left, and that will be dumped into the Freedom Zone to kill the period. 2-1 Freedom at the end of 2. We'll send it between the benches with ZDXW and Ghostyferret.
Yeah,
I mean, until like a minute 45 or like a minute or 45 seconds left in that period, this game reminded me a lot of the movie Mystery Alaska, where whatever team from Alaska plays the Detroit Red Wings and just gets absolutely clobbered. The Geagles are Mystery Alaska, the Freedom are the Detroit Red Wings. The ice was completely tilted until we had an all-time, well, maybe not an all-time, but a definite all-time blooper for this playoffs by Gorius. And Seattle's not dead yet. Ferret.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was looking pretty grim for Seattle. Penley had a very nice goal there to make it 2-0. At the second goal of this game that week's just kind of been like an accident, for both sides now, each getting one of those little goals. But that's going to keep, in my opinion, if Seattle wants to win this game, they have to get creative. The offense is just looks very stale. It's very one-dimensional. It's just TJ get puck, hit puck up to EXO, hope he can go score. If Seattle wants to do anything and come back into this game, this falls on EXO. He needs to get TJ involved into the offense, because right now with what they're trying to do, I just don't see this working out.
Part of that is TJ willing to be part of the offense, right? He is having so much trouble in his own zone. I think he's just scared to join the rush. I'm scared. I think he's scared to initiate the offense from the back end. He's so nervous about making a mistake that, in my opinion, that's going to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody like TJ, who's a leader, he's the leader for this team, you could argue. He needs to get out of that mindset and try to help Akuzo out here, because it's not really working, and the offense looks really stale for Seattle so far.
I always say the worst thing you can do as a defenseman is hesitate. And I think TJF is hesitating. Make a decision, whether it's right or wrong. It's better than hesitating.
All right, back up to the booth we go as the third period is underway. TJF trying to clear, he can't. Radium 7, good pressure to start this period off. TJF's pass is off the mark. Penley forced back into his own zone. The stretch pass for Radium. He'll try to get it past for Penley, but what a ping by Akuzo. Akuzo bobbles it, regains control, but Penley's still able to steal that puck off of him. Pickpocket by Akuzo off the pass to Radium. Forces the puck into the Philadelphia zone. Akuzo pressures that from the corner, trying to free it. TJF at the point. He gets a clean shot. TJF.
Oh my God, the
whiffs.
lights are too bright. The lights are too bright.
Akuzo's puck is sent out of play. I'm not sure who got the stick on that.
Replay of that whiff by TJF.
One thing I need to add about TJF, his play in the neutral zone, he's way too conservative, right? If we're talking football defensive coverage, he needs to have press coverage on his man. That pass across, he could have easily picked that off and gone down. Would he have scored? Probably not, but it's an opportunity.
I agree. Akuzo off the face-off, able to maintain zone possession. Little hit there. No call on the play as it was on puck. Puck is back for TJF in his own zone. TJ breaking it out. He's met by Penley. Pass up for Akuzo fails as Akuzo was under the impression that the 2-on-1 against TJF would work in favor of the Freedom. Penley behind his own net. Pressured by Akuzo successfully. Akuzo gets it up for Tango. Tango's P3, swatted down by Goriest. What a defensive play.
Defenseman, Goriest.
And it's gloved by Spooky Mount as that puck is sent into the crease,
Wow,
I believe,
what
by
a
one of the Freedom
defensive
players.
play by Gorius. Called in between the first intermission.
What?
Defensive defense.
Rome?
Wow.
Hello?
And so far in this third period, it's been 180. It's been pretty much all giggles. Let's see if they can tuck one here.
Tango and Arax, both second lines on now. Mike's wins the faceoff. Arax will double hit it up the boards. Up for Goriest, but his pass is defended by Tango,
woof, woof.
and that's out of play. Dog.
As
true.
Vinny IG would always say, or 1G, whatever the hell his name is, fix benches. Can we get the MCHL door system in place? Oh!
Off the
that's-
face-off, Tango almost able to get a golden shot opportunity, but Mike's good read there. Goriest
Oh,
unable to stop Tango's
big
P3.
save.
Rebound is out in the slot. Spooky Mount clears it. Arax is past to
Oh!
Tango. He
What a
scores!
play!
Tango ties the game.
Oh, there we go. I talked about it in the first intermission. This second line matchup, Tango versus Gorius, could decide the game and series. And, well, we got a tie game here on the back of a nice setup by Arax. Puts it in Tango's wheelhouse. And he freaking makes Spooky Mount look like chump change.
Tango and Arax, as soon as they stepped on in this third period, have been cooking together. Goriest's shot easily turned aside by Mimi. Tango and Arax the other way, trying to make the score in favor of... Okay, never mind.
Spit it out.
I'm not
You got it.
cooking.
You got it.
Tango. Pull back there, easily defended by Goriest. Tango behind the net. Goriest's pass. Not accurate.
Oh,
Pass up for Mike's, though. From Mike's, I should say. Tango behind the net with Goriest. As Tango's looking to break it out, he does, but Goriest catches that one. Mike's pass straight to Arax.
oh, big steal by Tango.
Arax throws a lob for Tango. He'll win that. Mike's behind his own net. Tango forechecking him. Mike's gets a pass up for Goriest. Barely out of his zone, though, as Tango, I believe, paying that. Arax can't defend him against Mike's. Mike's has an
turnover.
opportunity.
Oh, there
Gets
it is.
past Mimi. He
Is that a
scores.
penalty?
Will that,
That
be
might
called
be a
back?
penalty.
Will that be called back?
Because he whacks Arax out of the play. Arax was trying to play the puck. He gets whacked out of the way. That's not going to be goaltender interference. And it all
I
depends on the
believe-
ref's call, because I don't think you can challenge that.
ohLuvv,
This
the standing ref,
Controversy.
has said it was
This
on puck and it
wasn't
wasn't the
goalie.
goalie.
It's going to
It's gonna be a
stand.
good goal.
That's going to count.
That is going to
Controversial
count.
call, to say the least.
That puts
Buck
Philadelphia in front by
51.
one. Akuzo looking to get that goal back. He whiffs on the second leg of the P2, which I believe he was going for the Super 5. Penley now. Akuzo steals it off of him, but Radium, good forecheck in the neutral zone. TJF trying to break it out. Radium, TJF will trade hits in the corner. This game's getting gritty. Radium 7. Can't get a pass out for Penley. TJF with it now. Trying to free it from his own zone. Radium another hit on TJF. On puck. TJ finally gets the breakout pass to Akuzo. Akuzo surveying his options. Tries to go around Penley, but he can't. That's easily read. Akuzo playing a little slow for his caliber there. Akuzo now. Up the ice. Whiffing. But he still drags it back. Almost gets the shot off, but Penley, I believe, got a stick on that. From behind, the poke check. Penley now breaking out of his own zone. He tries the reverse curve, but doesn't work, and it's cleared back into the freedom zone. Akuzo, defensive lapse on Radium. He gets
Oh.
around TJF too. Almost gets the shot off, but TJF defends it.
Seattle needs to stop at a timeout. Seattle needs to stop at a timeout.
30 seconds left in this game. Akuzo now. Pass out for Tango. Tango, he's with
Oh.
it. He has room.
Oh,
He
big
shoots.
save.
Saved by Spooky Mount.
Oh,
It's gloved and
he plays
dropped.
it! He plays it! Oh my god!
14 seconds. Akuzo,
That's right.
pass for Tango. Tango's P3. It's blocked by Spooky Mount at the goal line. Game-saving stop.
away.
The Geagles will take a timeout. Any thoughts, CDXW, on that
I've-
insane sequence of
God.
events? Seattle
Holy
will
crap,
pull.
we had a very questionable decision by Spooky Mount to play that puck, and then he comes up and just freaking snags it again. Holy crap. If that isn't just showing up to somebody's front porch and taking a doogie on it, I don't know what is. The amount of disrespect Spooky Mount has for the Geagles. Unreal. And I respect it.
Absolute robbery, and it could prove to be the game saver for the Freedom here.
Well, Geagles goalie pulled, 10 seconds left. You got nothing to lose at this point. Now, Fresco, let's temper our expectations here.
Off the draw, Penley wins it.
Oh,
He
it's
breaks out of
over.
his own zone.
This game's over.
This will be the end of the game. No time left. Tango gets the pass up. It's not enough.
Top 5.
Penley looking for the empty net, but he whiffs on it. That'll be the end of the game as the Freedom take game 1.
Thank God it did not go to OT.
Yoel, Fresco, you want this next one?
Yeah.
All right.
That was
Dubs.
a crazy save by Mount at the end.
That was insane.
That was also a good drop, in my opinion. They didn't.
That was a
like, he
great
didn't- he
shot
didn't-
by Tango too.
Dude, that was smart from. He didn't let Geagles take the TO to get Akuzo back on the ice.
Slash arena.
Where the hell's
Why are
the
we
desk
wait,
here?
Why are we changing?